Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody recognize what's in front of you? Are you old enough to remember what this is? Yeah, they made these to hold VHS, but they also made them to hold cassettes. And every time I go to a Goodwill or something and I see them, I grab them. This one's set up a little different. This one's set up to where they're from the side view. I'll lift it up here and see like that right there. And then there's some that they go straight that way. But we're going to go through my soundtracks today. If you're interested, you can watch this video and check it out. The first one, The Woman in Red. Anybody remember this one? This has got Gene Wilder in it. And what was the girl's name that played in it? Oh, Lord. His wife played in it, but the one on the front of the cover, she was in it for a little bit. That played in Weird Science. LeBrock? Was that her last name? LeBrock or something? I can't remember her damn name right off. But that's The Woman in Red. I'll think of it probably. Kelly LeBrock. I think that's it. I think it's Kelly. Yeah, I believe so. This has got music. Of course, The Woman in Red by Stevie Wonder. And I Just Called to Say I Love You. That was probably two of the biggest hits off of that one right there. Some of these I haven't listened to a whole lot, and some of them I ain't had a whole lot of time to listen to them. But this is Eddie and the Cruisers, On the Dark Side. Yes, Eddie and the Cruisers, man, I grew up loving these movies. They were just awesome. And I think I don't have part two. I need part two bad. Part two has got some really good songs on it. But yeah, great soundtrack right there. Listened to it a few times. Next up, Platoon. Mainly it's just a score and stuff. It does have some songs and stuff on it. White Rabbit. I think that's from, I know White Rabbit. I can't think of the name of On the Dock of the Bay. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, Respect. It's got a lot of old songs, of course, from like that era from Vietnam, When a Man Loves a Woman. And stuff like that. Great movie, though. Love Platoon. If you got soundtracks in your collection, you have to have this one. This is Top Gun. Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone, baby. You got Loverboy on here. You got Cheap Trick. Miami Sound Machine. Just some good songs on here, especially. And Kenny Loggins in the 80s. I'm going to set that kind of against that right there so you can see him. In the 80s, Kenny Loggins was the man to go to for some soundtrack music, I guarantee you. He was in a ton of them. You gotta bear with me as I put these in here. Oh, wait a minute. I skipped one. Miami Vice TV show that had some good music. Had Glenn Fry, Shaka Khan, Phil Collins, Tina Turner, and Grandmaster Melly Mel was on here on this one. I've listened to it a few times, of course. I think that Phil Collins song is... what's that one song that's real popular by him? I'm trying to see it on here. In the Air Tonight, I think. Yeah, that was on there. So that, and speaking of Phil Collins, this next one's up. Buster. He actually had played in, I believe. Drinking my beverage right here. Really, since I've got this, I've never even listened to it yet. It's got the Four Tops on here, too. The Hollies. Sonny and Cher. Dusty Springfield. Dusty Springfield. Dusty Springfield. It should be... I don't know. I know Dusty Springfield's in a few of... I think it's in Pulp Fiction. Son of a Preacher Man, but I don't know if it's on that one or not. Sometimes these things don't want to fit back down in there real good. Great Balls of Fire. I found this at a yard sale. We went to a place, I think it was a 100-mile yard sale we went to. Found it for like 50 cents. I was so psyched when I got this. I was like, heck yeah, I've been looking for this. Love this movie with Dennis Quaid in it. And love the songs of Jerry Lee Lewis. I grew up with Jerry Lee Lewis even though it was in the 50s. I grew up in the 80s, but after I watched this movie, I just loved it. You know, you got a whole lot of shaking going on. Great Balls of Fire. Got another a whole lot of shaking going on in it. Breathless, Crazy Arms, Great Balls of Fire, just everything else all in, mixed in, all his greatest hits. Good soundtrack. Love that one. Cocktail, even got Cocktail. This is one of them movies that's just got some good music to it. Starship, Georgia Satellites, Beach Boys, The Fabulous Thunderbirds, Ry Cooder, let's see, Little Richard, and you got John Mellencamp. Good stuff on that one too. For that era of the 80s, we got Stand By Me, going way back again with some old ones here. Let the Good Times Roll, Get a Job, Lollipop, Yakety Yak. Great Balls of Fire is even on this one too. Stand By Me. Great movie, great soundtrack. I had to add it to my collection. Most of these I found at yard sales, flea markets, and stuff like that. Boomerang right here. Or, and there might be a few of them I've already showed where I picked up like at, I did grab a few here and there off of Whatnot, but most of them have been, I went through one summer and I kept finding them over and over and over. But there's Boomerang right there. It's got a Tribe Called Quest on there. Babyface, Tony Braxton, Boyz II Men, Aaron Hall. All that stuff from the 90s. Good stuff there. We'll pull it out just a little bit further so we can get to the back ones. Maybe. This thing's kind of pushed down on it. I think I had too much weight on it at one time. Right here we got Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Maybe I'll just take all these out so I can push this stuff back. And then I'll just, you know, do the old cut. I never noticed that that's pushed down right there. I kind of jacked that one up. Might have put too much weight on it at one time. Okay, now we fixed it. We got Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I don't know exactly where I got that at. Pretty Woman. I think I've got two of these. Found these at yard sales and stuff. You have David Bowie. Natalie Cole. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Robert Palmer. And then you have this one here. Madonna from Dick Tracy. You had to grab that one. I'm Breathless. The Sting. I think this is mainly like, I don't know if this has actually got songs on it, or is it just the theme songs? It might have some songs on it. I haven't even listened to this one yet. I've had it for a while. And I grabbed this one day at a Goodwill or something. Bye Bye Birdie. Never listened to that one yet either. Oh yeah, now I've listened to this one quite a bit. Back to the Future right here. You got Huey Lewis in the News. The Power of Love. Yeah, Johnny B. Good. Back to the Future theme music and stuff like that. You got Eric Clapton on here. Back in Time by Huey Lewis. If you don't know Back to the Future, I don't know what to tell you. This one right here I found at a Salvation Army. Into the Night. I don't know much about it because I think I might have listened to it one time. It's got My Lucille by B.B. King. It's got a lot of like bluesy type stuff. But yeah, and then this one, Silver Screen Classics. This has just got a little bit of everything on it. Let me see. I have to get up close because I can't read this stuff. Over the Rainbow, Sound of Music, When You Wish Upon a Star, As Time Goes On, you know, stuff like that. These next two was great. I found these at a flea market in North Carolina. Smokey and the Bandit 2. Yeah, you got the legendary Jerry Reed on here. Texas Bound and Flying. And a few other songs on here. I actually like the first one better because it's got East of Down and Bound. Can't find that one out nowhere. And I guess this is put out by the same MCA here. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Whorehound, I said. Yeah. Bert, he was the man back in the day. Let's put these up and get to this side. Okay, pull this side out. A lot of people think this is just an album, but it's actually a soundtrack. Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. I need a new case for this. I think I've got 2, maybe 3 of these. Every time I find them, I pick them up if they're cheap. And I think I found this at a yard sale. But pretty good one there to have. And we got Batman. Prince is on that too. Good soundtrack there. And we got Batman Forever. I don't think I've ever even got to listen to this one yet. Smashing Pumpkins is on here. Bone Stones and Harmony. I gotta pop this one in here. Might do it today. I haven't listened to that one. California Raisins. Had to grab this one. I can't remember. Like I said, most of these I found at you'd be surprised you go hunting in the summertime. Come on, tape, get your ass down in there. Okay, here we go. Here's the best soundtrack of the 80s, in my opinion, Rocky IV. I went to the theater to see this back in the day. That shows you how old I am. But yeah, we got Burning Heart by Survivor. We got Hearts on Fire by John Cafferty. You got Kenny Loggins on here too. You got James Brown. And just the other, like, music, the Sweetest Victory. You got the training montage and all that stuff. That stuff is great. This is the best soundtrack, I think, of the 80s. We also got this. I found this one day. It's got songs from part 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you got Burning Heart again, Eye of the Tiger, Redemption. Redemption is great. I love Redemption from Rocky 2. I'd love to find a Rocky 2 soundtrack because that's my favorite Rocky. And I like the intro music to that at the beginning. We have Navy SEALs with Mr. Big, Planet 3, Bon Jovi, Lisa Hartman. I don't think I've ever got to listen to that one either. I got to have Titanic too. I mean, I've seen this one so many different places. Everybody knows Titanic music, and you know Celine Dion, all that good stuff. We was talking about Kenny Loggins being the soundtrack guy earlier. You can't forget about this one, Footloose. Yeah, this one's got some good hits on it too. You got, of course, Kenny Loggins. You got Bonnie Taylor on here. You got another Kenny Rogers song on here. Kenny Loggins. I said Rogers. Sammy Hagar. Just a bunch of good songs, man. I can play this one over and over and over. Love Footloose. Love the music. We got Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey from the 90s. I wish I had the first one, but maybe in time I will find it. It's got Slaughter, Winger, and who else we got on there? We got Kiss. A lot of like hard rock and stuff like that. Stevie Vai, Primus. Got some good stuff. I haven't never listened to that one yet either. I mean, sometimes I got so many soundtracks at one time. It was hard to keep up with. Let's take the ones out of the back. Okay, we got the Nutty Professor. I picked this one up. I don't remember where, but it's got people. It's got like a lot of R&B and stuff like that. Jay-Z's on here. LL Cool J, Slick Rick, all that good stuff. We'll put that one back there. We also got Pulp Fiction. This is a great soundtrack too. I found this one. I think I got this one on Whatnot here not too long ago, or maybe it was eBay. One of the other great stuff on here. We was talking about Springfield earlier. What was her name? Son of a Preacher Man, Dusty Springfield. You got Jungle Boogie. You got the intro. The intro is great. Surf Rider. You even got Johnny Cash on here. It's a good soundtrack right there, man. Also have the Karate Kid 3. Love the Karate Kid. Good music from that. Not as good as the first one, but it does have some good songs on it. And I do have part 1 here somewhere. We got Flashdance. You can't go wrong. You gotta have Flashdance. I'm a maniac. Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing. The Bodyguard, Whitney Houston. Don't have to really say much about that either. And Philadelphia with Tom Hanks and stuff in. Got the Indo Girls. And maybe a few other ones that I'm just not really sure of, because I don't think I've even got to listen to this one yet either. Everybody knows this one, Dirty Dancing. I don't discriminate when it comes to soundtracks. I get about every daggone thing, especially if it's in the 80s or the early 90s. Even this one, Annie. Hard Knock Life, baby. We got Forrest Gump. This one's been through the ringer and back, but it still plays good. This has got a lot of great songs from the 60s and 70s. I think even up to the 80s. And the last one in this bunch, I have The Cable Guy, which has Cypress Hill, Filter, a lot of stuff. Porno for Pyros, Silverchair, all that good stuff. from the, I guess, about late mid-90s, somewhere around there. Let's get some more out. I got another big old queso here. Okay, now we moved that big juicy son bitch out of the way. Got room to show you some more that I've got. I got this one not too long ago, the hard way. From, I think this is early 90s. It's mainly like a score, I think, more than anything. Good and the bad, the uglies on here. This is brand new. It was sealed. Same was this, Basic Instinct. Jerry Goldsmith. See a lot of that stuff. And Die Hard 2. All three of these I got at a flea market. I think there was $1 a piece. And they were, like I said, they were sealed at the time. So, Dances with Wolves. Like I said, I don't discriminate. Music conducted by John Barry. Then we got Animal House. Another one of them MCA ones. Pretty cool ones. I got a few more of them coming up. Beverly Hills Cop. Patti LaBelle. Pointer Sisters. Danny Elfman. He's been around for freaking years, man. Glenn Farrar. Man, this is the soundtrack. This is another big, good soundtrack for the 80s. The Big Chill. It's got Marvin Gaye on it. Temptations. A lot of older music. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Good stuff. Got this, and I did get this one off of Whatnot here a few months back. Jaws 3D. Couldn't pass that one up. Same person, I got this one too. Beetlejuice. Listen to this one as soon as I got it. Good stuff. Let me take a drink. Good stuff, baby. Got another Batman. I didn't mean to bring that one out. Got this one off the line too. Couldn't find it nowhere else. Weird Science. Love the music from this. Oingo Boingo, baby. Weird Science. It's got a lot of other songs on it, but that's Oingo Boingo. And I told my wife one day, we was it came on something in the Weird Science, and I was like, do you know who sings that? She goes, no. And I said, it's Oingo Boingo. And she goes, yeah, whatever. She thought I was joking with her. I'm like, that's the name of the band. And then she was like, and she looked it up, and it said played by Oingo Boingo. She's like, really? Yep. I've got some newer soundtracks here too. I got to go through them in a minute. The Flintstones here from the first movie, not the second one. The first movie with John Goodman and them in it. Great stuff right there. We got another one that's by Prince, but it is a movie, Graffiti Bridge. He does when he did soundtracks, he said, screw it, nobody else is doing them. I'm doing the whole damn album back in the day. Great soundtrack right here, The Lost Boys. Pretty simple on the cover, but you can't beat it. You know, it's great soundtrack. You got NXS on here. And that theme, the main theme is something else for that. I knew I had it here somewhere, The Karate Kid. Just recently got that one too, not long ago. I think I got this one on Whatnot too. You're the best around, The Moment of Truth. All that good stuff. Love this soundtrack. My favorite movie of all time right there, The Karate Kid. We have Rain Man. I don't think I've ever listened to this one yet either. So much. Bananarama. And then it's got Aaron Neville on here. Bell Stars. Yeah. Gotta check that one out one day. Like I said, I get any soundtrack that I can get a hold of. I got Free Willy right here. Michael Jackson's Will You Be There is on that one. I had to get the Crossroads soundtrack. Love this movie with Ralph Macchio too. Ry Cooder does a lot of the music, and Stevie Vai does a lot of the guitar music and some of the other parts of the movie that they put on here. Great soundtrack if you like blues and stuff. The Lion King. I don't know where this one came from. I did this one too, Titanic. I got another one of them. I did leave two of them over there somewhere that I already had. We have Up in Smoke. This one really needs a case too. It's all jacked up. I also got this on vinyl too. Can't go wrong with that. We have Rocky 3. I think, I don't know where I picked this up at. I'm trying to remember. I do have it on vinyl too. I did find the vinyl at, where the hell was that at? That was at an antique store. But I can't remember where I found this one. Maybe I got it on, I think I got it on Whatnot too, I believe. And then the last one for the old ones is DC Cab. You got DC Cab with the blue case. There was, I had to get this one. You know, it's got the Dream on there. It's got what's that chick's name on here? It's got Peebo Bryson. He does the DC Cab theme music. Love this damn. It's just, you gotta watch DC Cab to know what I'm talking about. Growing up in the 80s, I've seen this movie probably 10,000 times. It never ever gets old. Now the last so many of them I've got are newer ones that they put out by TerraVision. Yeah, they're more horror soundtracks. I got the Monster Squad, and it's in a red case. Yep, people that don't know, they're still putting out soundtracks on cassette, and they have them there. This is a May soundtrack. It's on a black tape. We have My Bloody Valentine. I had to grab this one. This is one of my favorites from the 80s. A lot of country type music on here. This one's Blood Red. Can't beat that. Yeah, there's bluegrass stuff on here. And it's got some themed stuff to it from the movie too. So then we got The Gate. I've got a few of them, and then I stopped buying them for a while. I need to get some more because they got a lot of good ones. They got Friday the 13th ones, but I've got all of them already on CD, and I don't know if I should buy them on cassette. You know, I don't know if I should spend the money, but this one's green. I like how they do that. They make the cases and the tapes and stuff different. Great soundtrack here. Great score. We got the Spookies. Can't beat the Spookies. Yeah, the little fart people and stuff. I remember the first time I seen that. There's pink tape. Some of these got gash. I don't know what happened. They must have got smushed or something. And the last one is Freddy's Nightmare, the series. I don't remember ever having gashes. I got to get some new cases, man. Another thing is I go to Goodwill sometimes, and if there's a tape that has a good case, and I don't really care to have it, I'll buy it just for $1 or 50 cents. Just for the damn case, and I threw away the tape. Country or whatever it is I don't like, I would just throw the damn and keep the case. So sometimes that happens too. So Freddy's Nightmares. So yeah, that's my collection right there, and it's a pretty big collection. I don't know if I counted how many I had altogether, but I do have a lot of soundtracks. I can't deny that. So if you like soundtracks, and I do have a few on vinyl too, but my main focus is collecting them on cassette because they're smaller and a lot less room to put in places and stuff, and store away in them little shelf things and stuff. So I will have more on my tape collection as I go, showing other genres of music and stuff like that. If you're interested in watching, let me know. Give me a comment. What soundtracks you got? Which ones you want? Do you like the ones I got? Let me know. This is Movie John, and I'm always buying soundtracks.